Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Finance Radar, and in this video, we're going to talk about how to become an entrepreneur. So, I'm going to give you 10 tips for becoming a successful entrepreneur. Okay? Do yourself a favor, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, turn on the post notification bells, and comment below what you want to know. The first tip for becoming a successful entrepreneur is to have a solid business plan. You see, as soon as you decide to become an entrepreneur, what you're essentially deciding to do is create your own business. And in order to create a successful business, well, you've got to have a plan. Planning is a very crucial role to your success. You got to know where to start and you got to know how you're going to finish. Figure out what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what can you offer, what services, what products, what solutions, right? And how are you unique, right? How are you going to grow in the marketplace? All of these things are something that needs to be taken into consideration when you're deciding to become an entrepreneur. You see, creating a plan is essentially weighing the pros and the cons and seeing what could go right and seeing what could go wrong. For example, what happens if this business plan doesn't work out, or if you get injured, or if a client is arguing about the price, or if some type of disaster affects your business? What if you go bankrupt? I mean, there's so many things that you should take into account just to ensure that you don't get rattled up and distracted and ultimately fail when you're starting your business. Because here on this channel, Finance Radar, we want to see you become successful. The second tip to become a successful entrepreneur is to prepare for financial challenges. You see, most of the small businesses that initially start up, which is around 600 plus per year or something of this nature, that were interviewed, this was a study they did, right? Cash flow was the biggest problem, right? So they interviewed about 600 small businesses over the course of each year, and the results continually showed that the problem that most of them faced were that they just didn't have enough cash flow, meaning they didn't have enough income, they didn't have enough money or capital to sustain and create their foundation and catapult their business to leverage it and get it going. So when you want to become an entrepreneur, just be aware that there will be some financial challenges in the beginning. Now, you got to make sure you have a plan with your finances, meaning what kind of expenses will you have to incur? How creative are you when it comes to managing your cash flow? Because in the startup phase of your business, you're going to have to put in a lot of work to get things going. And a lot of times, as they always say, it does take money to make money. So the third tip to become a successful entrepreneur is to essentially be frugal, right? And remember, you're a startup. So be frugal, meaning spend and invest wisely, right? And scarcely in a way, right? Only spend your money on things that are essentially necessary, right? And truly have a return on your investment, or have a chance to provide a return on your investment, or an ROI, right? Because if you're purchasing expenses and liabilities, well, that's ultimately just money out of pocket that you're going to have to make up another way. Whereas when you purchase assets and things that can essentially help your business, well, those are considered good purchases, right? And when you're making your purchases, just make sure that you're not overspending and that you're not putting yourself in a financial hazard, right? Your company's livelihood depends on what's in your wallet. At the end of the day, until your business becomes profitable, you're going to need to fund it one way or another. So maintain a low overhead, manage your cash flow, and be effective in the way you do these things, okay? Fourth tip to become a successful entrepreneur is essentially to not be afraid to ask for help, right? Don't be afraid to ask for help. You're just getting started. You're new and you don't know what to do exactly, and you've never done this before. So find out what to do by seeking help. There's loads of resources, and you can start networking, you can read, you can watch videos, you can listen, you can go take classes and courses and seminars, and you can literally learn so much just by asking for help. You know, people are going to be able to give you support and fresh ideas, and just trust that there is help available for you, okay? And people generally want to see you help or succeed, right? So they want to help you succeed. So ask for help. Fifth tip to become a successful entrepreneur is to essentially seek out a mentor, right? Find somebody who's already done what you want to do, who's already accomplished what you want to accomplish, who has the things you want, right? Seek their support, their information, their guidance, right? And their intelligence, right? Ask them for help, right? Essentially study them, become their apprentice, offer to work for them and be surrounded by them so you can literally pick their brain, right? And in a sense, right? To become the best version of you so you can shortcut your success, learn what to do and what not to do, right? Find mentors, because mentors will guide you. They will set you in the right direction, and you will get firsthand experience, okay? The sixth tip for creating or becoming a successful entrepreneur is to basically create a budget, right? So you got to have a budget. What that means is you got to know what you're getting yourself into financially. You got to know what's going to cost what, how much is this going to cost, how much is that going to cost, right? So just know your finances so you don't become essentially in debt or troubled by your money, right? Seventh tip is just look after yourself. You're going to be working hard. You're going to be putting in a lot of time. It's not going to be essentially easy. 9 to 5 days are over, so you're going to have to put in extra time. Work on yourself and take care of yourself. Exercise regularly, get good sleep, eat healthy. Eighth tip to become a successful entrepreneur is to build a team. Find people to delegate the work to. Find people that will help you build out your vision. Find people to hire to make your job easier and to essentially help you scale, right? Find people who don't have who have the skills that you don't, right? And then put them in a position to succeed. Build a team, right? Ninth tip is to basically never stop learning. Remember, you're going to be growing and building a business, and the world is always changing and developing. So you got to be adapting and always learning. Stay on top of your game, stay on top of your industry, know what's going on so that you can always be ahead of the curve. And the 10th tip, guys, is essentially to just safeguard your venture, meaning protect yourself, maybe set up an LLC, get some insurance, and find a lawyer. So 10 tips right there to become a successful entrepreneur. And thanks so much for watching. Hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and comment below what you want to know. Thanks for watching. Until next time.